All right, you guys. Well, welcome again. My name is Leslie Jackson. I'm going to go dive right into you and pour into you today around how to set up your holiday experiences and events for your database. So feel free to take notes, dive in, ask as many questions as possible. Again, for those of you who are just joining me, this class is going to be taught by a playbook from somebody who is actually experiencing and sharing rather her ways of pouring into her database. And she was actually at Mega Camp last year. And so I'll be able to give you that PDF before the end of this class so that you can walk away with notes. But hey, happy holidays. And so that's today's agenda. I'm gonna walk you through some things that you could do at the last minute for this last week of November. I'm also going to provide some experiences and ideas for the holidays in December. Let's start. Gratitude cards. This is something that is super easy. You can do this right now and get it to everybody's doorstep on time. In fact, you could do a digital gratitude card if you're feeling like you don't have enough time to mail out and you don't want to spend extra money on mailing out. So send a digital gratitude card, and you could go to like Paperless Post. They send a digital holiday card out. Not Eventbrite, but Evite, they have digital holiday cards that you can send out and pay for, $1 a card or whatever that is. So don't feel like time is lost. And also, this is something that you could take into consideration for this time of year. It doesn't have to be right at November, right before Thanksgiving. A lot of people are doing holiday events the weekend after Thanksgiving and getting people together to just host a last minute Friendsgiving. Maybe it's for your sphere of influence or your past clients. Hey, maybe it's for just a set of friends that you know have done business with you and you're so close that you want to invite them to your house. And perhaps your budget is a little bit smaller, and that's okay. You can actually invite somebody to sponsor that event with you. Do some B2B partnerships, a lender, a stager, a photographer, a chef. I always like to ask this question: who do you know that I should know? So that you can really get in tune with somebody else that you might not have met yet and you've been wanting to connect with. So as we are in this timeline of holidays, I tend to find that some people just give up and then they don't do anything because they think it's got to be this like blown up event that has to be, like a white tie event. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. It could be simple, to the point, and still fun, right? So think about it from your consumer point of view. Maybe like they don't have a lot of events to go to this holiday season, and yet you could be that person that invites them to that one event that they've been wanting to attend. So fall photo sessions for your clients too. Perhaps it's now winter, here in Colorado, as I am here in Colorado, just for those of you who were wondering where I am. And so, yeah, it's dependent on where you are in your state, and also what's really occurring around you. So is it snowing? Do you go through the four seasons? Are you in California and you get just like that rainy season? I hear in California is going to get a lot of rain here soon. So what can you do to bring in your people to something simple and yet festive? Okay, so a fall photo session is great just because it is timely, and a lot of people are thinking about their holiday cards, right? They're like, I want to put a photo on my holiday card for my family to just send out to everybody in December. And yet I don't have a photo, but who can I like hire? And it's again, for the consumer, they're thinking, oh my gosh, last minute stuff. What can I do to be like purposeful and easy? So how can you make their life easier to send out their own holiday card to their friends and family? Oh, and by the way, if you're that person that's inviting them to do something like this, they're going to tell their friends, right? So it's all about um, word of mouth marketing. So for some of you who may or may not know me, a lot of my background is marketing. I used to be a marketing director for several companies prior to real estate, and also have my degree in it, as well as my real estate license and all the things, maps, coaching. So what you're getting out of today's class is just expertise and also experiences that I have had in the past as well. Any kind of questions about November? I know November is going to be here and gone by the end of next week. Any ahas? I think really it's just, if it's not direct mail, think digital. Digital, Starbucks cards, digital, happy Thanksgiving and gratitude cards. Cool. So I would invite you to do something digital for next week if you're feeling like time is lost. All right. Now, the really cool thing is we have a lot of time for December and really providing an experience, an event for our clients and or sphere of influence. Now, having an adult only party is something that is actually really exciting for some people who have children, right? Because they don't always want to bring their children out. They want to be able to be present and be with their friends. And yet you can provide two experiences, one for adults and one for children. So think about creating an adult party and tying in a charity of choice. So being able to bring in somebody that you find is important to give back to, and then encourage your people to do the same. So come and enjoy this holiday party with me. I'm also going to be providing a QR code so that you can scan and donate to my favorite charity this holiday season, because my theme of this year is giving back. So come give back with me, enjoy a glass of champagne or sparkling apple juice and great appetizers. I'm going to also be providing some fun games for us, because I'm going to be giving away a huge prize. And you can start announcing this now. What is your giveaway and what is your party? And then something that I like to just tie in, because at the end of the year, you're doing a lot of deals. You've met and connected with a lot of families, and yet you might just not had a chance to capture a testimonial from those people that you helped. Well, here's a great way to tie it all in together, and leaving a QR code that they can scan for your past clients. So leave a testimonial for you to your business Google page, or your Zillow page, or your Facebook page, wherever you want to start building those testimonials. I just want to input Google, just because everybody's searching on the web. So how can you provide something that's a win-win for you as you bring all of your past clients together, so that you can start putting your testimonials right then and there as people are drinking champagne or sparkling apple juice, their non-alcoholic beverage too, right? So again, tying it in from what you can provide in that moment and what can you provide digitally, so that they can also scan something, win something. And then, hey, if they bring a friend, guess what? Then you just grew your database by one person per couple or family that you've invited. So I like to help you think outside the box, to where, how can you grow your database during this experience at the same time? Hey, invite a friend. And then guess what? Go invite somebody to sponsor this event with you, so that they can pour into your people and provide more appetizers, more drinks, and whatever that looks like, right? Okay, great. And feel free again to just interrupt me and ask me questions. All right, that one's obvious. Now, family focus experiences, this is where you just have to get really clear with your database. So who's in your database and how old are they? Do they have children? Where are you living? And what does your neighborhood look like? Because I know from my neighborhood, I have a ton of younger families. In fact, my neighborhood, there are 4 new brand new babies on my block. So think about like the who, and also match that experience with what they would want, right? So perhaps you live in an older neighborhood. Maybe Pictures with Santa is something that your older neighborhood is not looking for, or perhaps their older children are now adults. Then they would be in the adult experience event, right? But if you have a family focused event, the easy way is Pictures with Santa. Now, I know some of you are thinking like, Santa is expensive. Like if you bring and hire a Santa Claus to your house, like you're gonna get a huge turnout. But if your market center is already doing it for you, then by golly, like that is an easy way to just tie in an experience for your own clients and keep your pocketbook full so that you don't have to spend too much money on it. Add refreshments, free photos, like come and get a free photo with Santa. And guess what? Encourage them that this could be their holiday card, and they're going to get a hard copy of that photo so that they can just go to, you know, that digital photo experience where they can deliver their photo to all of their friends and family based on your event. So when you think about it this way, it could be, again, how are you reaching their inner circle? And how can you add more people just by reaching them? Does that make sense? I think about it as Facebook, right? Like when you have a home that's just listed or just sold and you tag your client in that Facebook post, by the way, you should be doing this if you're not, it's really showing up in on their Facebook page. Your name is on their Facebook page, and now you're tapped into all of their friends. So how can you do that with an experience without having to be digital? And yet including that digital experience and social media outreach is really huge to do the same thing so that people have FOMO. Fear of missing out, if you don't know what that means. And that's okay if you don't. Some people do, some people don't. So how can you create a fear of missing out experience to where everybody wants to come to your Pictures with Santa, and then the who didn't show up, let them know that they did miss out by, you know, taking videos, short videos of how many people showed up, a snippet or a reel of people laughing and having pictures with Santa. This could all be post Santa Claus event. So the pre and the post and the now is really important as you're marketing and, you know, celebrating who showed up. All right, I love this one because it's super simple. For those of you who are real estate introverts, anybody here a real estate introvert? Like, I know that there's so many different types of personalities out there, and yet time, location, all the things come into play, especially if you're living in a rural area. Sending out your own ornaments and personalizing them and sending them out to your sphere of influence is such a nice touch. By the way, I know Target creates those really nice ornaments that look like glass, but they are not, and they feel like glass, but they are not. So think about those ornaments that you are sending out so that they don't break in the mail. You can buy a bulk of them for like $20 for like 100 of them. It's insane. So if you're thinking about your budget, don't worry, I've got you. Send a personalized ornament, a handwritten message. Go to Michael's and grab a nice pen. Heck, invite your family members to write your messages on your ornaments with you and create an experience of your own so that you're having fun writing your ornaments and then sending them out. I love this one because it's simple, it's powerful, and it's a nice touch. It's not just a card, it's an ornament, and everybody can hang it on their tree. They remember you. Tracy, did you have a question?
Yes. So can you buy them so that they're already branded though? With
Yeah,
the
you could. You could. I just don't have that company and or resource to provide for you in this conversation.
Okay.
So I'd go online, check it out. You know, the one thing I could think of, Tracy, that would be super simple too, is if you have your own branded stickers of your logo, then you can put them on the back of your ornaments too.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. That's something that we're working on is my husband joined me as my buyer's agent, so now I actually have a team.
Oh,
So I
congratulations.
don't have a logo quite yet. We probably need to get one. I've been doing this for 31 years and I don't have a logo. So that's why I'm in this class.
I love it. I'm loving that. Yeah. And branding and creating a logo is for sure a process. I have a whole other class on that too. But I love that, Eric, you mentioned you can do it with a laser. Eric, can you tell us a little bit about your idea and how to do that?
Yeah, lasers with a rotor. You can actually personalize them, and you can just drop them in. Each one put their names, and who knows, maybe when their house anniversary was. Only take a few minutes each one.
I love that idea. Cool. Thanks for engaging, you guys. Okay. Next up, one of my favorites too, gingerbread contest. Now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I have to buy all these gingerbreads and then hold this contest in the room. No, you can buy a ton of gingerbread houses, go deliver them to somebody's home, have them scan the QR code to enter to win whatever you're giving away as the prize of the best gingerbread house. And guess what? Now their family has the experience at their table, at their convenience, at whatever time they want to do it, and they can video it. You can create a social media contest around it. Hey, take a photo of your gingerbread house when you're done, tag me in it, and post it on Facebook. And the best person who has the best home wins a night out at the botanical gardens for the Christmas lights, right? Like everybody's doing Christmas lights. You know, especially here in Colorado, we have a drive-through Christmas light experience, a walk, a botanical garden Christmas light experience. Make it a fun experience from the experience, right? And you guys, these moments of experiences last forever. Okay. So when I think about like doing something like this, you're providing an experience for their family, check, right? And they're thinking, oh, Tracy, this is super cool. I'm going to be creating this awesome gingerbread home. I want to win the prize. And then if I win the prize, then I get to go have another experience that Tracy is buying me, which is again, like, I'm talking about you. I'm going to tell my friends about these two experiences. And guess what? I'm just spreading your name throughout my circle. So it's word of mouth marketing. It's the most powerful one. Tracy, after
So
you.
are we buying the gingerbread house and giving it to them, or are they doing one on their own and we're just doing a contest?
I say do it this way, buy it. You could buy like Target has gingerbread home pieces, and then you could put it together however you want. So make it easy, right? In other words, don't make them go buy the gingerbread or the graham crackers and the frosting and the decorations. Heck, if you want to do it in bulk and create a basket yourself and you have the time and energy to do that, go do that.
It was something that I had thought about for pumpkin carving for Halloween, and I didn't get around to, but it was an idea that I had for that too, deliver a pumpkin to them and have them, carve it up and enter a contest. So, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, look, I tend to not be the crafty one. Like I'm not like the Susie homemaker crafty person. Like I have a mother-in-law that's like that, and she comes with great ideas. I need somebody to provide the materials for me, and then maybe I can make something. So just think about like convenience factor and how you can make that experience easy and fun for them. I mean, you could come up with a whole campaign and you could send this out through command, right? Like since we have all KW agents here in this class today, you can send it through your CRM and create a smart plan around it. You can do a Facebook event around it. Make that experience digital so that everybody is aware that they'll be receiving their gingerbread house as soon as you say, hey, you want to enter this contest, put your name in, I'll come drop off the gingerbread house for you. Another approach is You're going to show up with a gingerbread house as a surprise and delight with a note. You've been selected to enter my gingerbread house making contest. The due date to enter to win is this. The prize is that. Looking forward to seeing your photos on social media. The surprise and the delight is fun because then they're feeling like, oh my gosh, this is such a nice touch that Tracy just, like, I was entered to win in this contest. This is super cool. All right, it keeps getting better, you guys. Santa letters. Now, this is something that I was able to come across upon in a Facebook group, and this person is a real estate agent. I don't think she's with KW, but what she does is she actually creates a digital experience around Santa letters. So she puts out a landing page for whoever wants to enter. She puts it on social media. So enter your information if you want to receive a Santa letter to your children, put their names in. Once you put their names in, then you get to guess what? Put in all these addresses, these new names, and write Santa letters to their children in the mail. It is such a very clever way to capture more leads and give them a surprise and delight. Makes sense? Now I'm going to drop in the chat after we're done with the link of instructions on how to do all this, so that you can do it yourself. So just think about it this way. All these experiences and things during the holiday season can also shine a lot of light on somebody who may be having a difficult time during the holiday season. I don't know about you, but I feel like around the holidays, there's all of these hidden expectations. Sometimes we hear that during the holiday season, somebody gets bad news about something. Maybe they've lost a family member. Maybe they're struggling themselves. And so all in all, I just like to bring up the holidays because you can be that person that can make them smile and to also feel connected. Okay. But wait, there's more. And this is again just based on experience. A lot of my clients and I will talk about how they can continue to pour into their communities, and sometimes they come up with great ideas themselves, just as the neighborhood decorating contest idea. This is something that one of my clients decided to do, and what she's doing is, because she lives in a rural area, she's putting out sandwich boards in her neighborhood because everybody has really big lots and long driveways. And the sandwich board is basically saying, scan this QR code if you want to enter to win the prize that I'm about to give away. Whoever has the best decorated home in the neighborhood wins the prize. So it's essentially like their own farmed neighborhood where people will start putting more, who has the best Christmas lights and who has the fanciest house, right? Who has all the things. And so I don't know about you guys, but here in Colorado, actually a lot of our rec centers will do that. They'll create a map of homes that would like to be a part of the Christmas light viewing. And so they will say, if you want to be entered into this contest, you can put your name in, you could drop your home address in, and then people could drive by your home to see your beautiful lights. So that's, again, another great experience. In fact, my husband and I take our boys, which are still toddlers, around our neighborhood and our community to go look at homes with really cool lights. So that could be an idea for you too. Hey, if you don't have the option to, hold an event, then send them on their merry way and provide that experience for them. Tracy.
So I've heard, I don't have a whole lot of subdivisions near me that people like get around on golf carts, but I can remember someone saying at family reunion that they sponsor a golf cart decorating contest for the Christmas parades. And so either they're doing their own golf cart with all their, bling and stuff on it, advertise themselves, or do a contest for whoever decorates the best one and give out a prize that way. But I
I love
don't live in a subdivision, or I don't have one close to me that has golf carts, but I thought that was really cool.
that is really cool. In fact, I think about somebody in the Carolinas that lives in a golf cart community. That's a client of mine too. And I will have to run that by her to see if they're doing anything like that. I love that.
Leslie.
Yeah. Hi.
Uh, Hello, good morning, everyone. I do host a neighborhood light contest. My
Oh,
farm
cool.
is my farm is about 1,600 homes,
Uh-huh.
and I do partner with another realtor in my office, and we do that. We've been doing that for almost 8 years, and it's
Uh-huh.
a great event because everybody looks forward to the contest, and they even send us emails or texts before we even announce the event because they wonder if we are going to have it. So it has been really good. We've been growing our database that way, and the price is like a Christmas dinner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a really good event. We like it because there's like they decorate their home anyways, and they just send you their address, their information, and we drive by. We have some of our sponsors judge the houses, and we did the same thing for Halloween, and it was our first one this year, and we had about 20 homes participating.
Congratulations on your success. That's awesome. And thank you for sharing that too.
Thank you for the class. It's really good.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks for that feedback. Awesome. The other thing that I love too is just movie night. The movie night is by far the easiest thing to do, and yet also get somebody to sponsor you to help buy their your sphere of influence tickets. Somebody in my somebody that I also coach, same person actually, she's going to be doing the Wicked premiere. So that Wicked movie that's coming out, she's doing a whole premiere around it, and she has last time I spoke with her, she had one seat left. So that whole theater was completely full, and so many people are signing up to be a part of that. And what's really awesome about it is now getting more purposeful with welcoming people in and offering them a QR code that enters them to win into something. Or again, like it depends on who shows up. If you have a ton of past clients, maybe it's a QR code to again say, hey, while you're waiting for the movie to start, if you've done business with me, I'd love for you to leave me a testimonial, just as a thank you for, however you want to word it, like, thank you for being here. And yet the biggest compliment is a testimonial. So something to think about it that way. Sorry, 1 second. Somebody's trying to come in. And then I like to also mention like the Christmas light experience again here, just because like I had mentioned today, here in Colorado, we have these really cool drive-through Christmas light experiences where you don't even have to get out of your car. Because like here in Colorado, it's like, dang, it gets really cold. And so a lot of these botanical gardens or big parking lot, like there's a speedway here, has taken their entire speedway and they've made this really cool drive-through Christmas light experience. And sometimes when it's that cold, we're like, let's go to that one because I don't feel like freezing and walking through the botanical garden. So if you can buy tickets to some sort of experience for your past clients and let them be, do it at their own time or whatever that looks like, it's just easier instead of, pulling up the excuse that, well, everybody wasn't available, everybody was doing their own thing, and I was running short on time. Go and do, buy something for them so they go experience it on their own time. And then tie in social media, do social posts and put, again, like, hey, if you're going to, send out Christmas light experience tickets, then take a photo on Facebook, tag me, enter to win this, whoever tags me and shares the post however many times, you'll be entered to win my prize that I'm giving away. wreath or doormat making experiences. Like, again, this is all about knowing your database, right? And who is in your database. So if there are a lot of people that would enjoy creating wreaths, do that then. Go to Michael's, buy a bunch of wreaths, buy a bunch of bows, you know, outsource some bulk purchases so that you can you know, lower your costs, but have them invite a friend. Invite, you know, encourage those people to invite a friend so that they too can bring somebody that you don't know and growing your database that way. Again, social media tie-ins, QR codes, and contests will also help you capture more people. All right. I think that's it. This is my last slide, you guys. Like I said, my name is Leslie Jackson. For those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, I am a MAPS coach as well as a regional tech trainer. I'm leaving my QR code here for you, as well as my email address, if you're ever interested in exploring coaching. Again, I coach around social media, marketing, branding, systems and models, because I'm a regional tech trainer. And even if you're thinking about asking me more questions, or if you want to meet with me offline, I'm going to offer you all a free 30-minute coaching session with me, just to pour into you. And that's my way of giving back. Awesome. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to give you that URL so that if you do want to create that experience for Santa letters, I'll do that too. So give me 1 second. Does anybody have any feedback or questions? How was today's class for you?
Good. It sparked a lot of ideas with me. So
Good.
yeah, it's been a couple years since I went to a event party family reunion breakout. So this is really cool. Just a reminder, there's